Thank you. Let me start by sending the greetings from Secretary General Sharon Barrow from the International Trade Union Confederation, representing 176 million workers from 162 countries all over the world. Now, on behalf of the ITUC and also the unions in Belgium, CSC and FGTB, I want to start by expressing our sadness and sincerest condolence to the family of the respected trade unionist, Shahrokh Zamani, who was sentenced to 11 years in prison in 2011 and passed away in prison on the 13th of September. Zamani devoted his life to fight for freedom and the basic rights of workers. The independent trade union movement in Iran and also the international trade union family have lost a great leader whose courage and faith to continue struggling under the harshest circumstances is unmatched. Let us take this opportunity also to pay tribute to the brave workers, teachers, bus drivers, and many others who are not silenced or intimidated by the authority and are risking their lives fighting for freedom. You are not alone and you are not forgotten. The international trade union movement is with you. We heard your call and we will support your struggle until you win. Today, the ITUC and Belgian unions are here to express our strongest condemnation on the Iranian government for the recent arrests and criminalization of the independent trade unionists. Since March, workers and teachers have started to take to the streets all over the country for better wages, for freedom of association, and for basic dignity. The government of Iran reacted by beginning a new wave of arrests of the demonstrating workers raised at the homes and offices of the trade union leaders, as well as new trials and extended sentences to those who are already in jail. We believe a renewed full-scale repression is being launched by the government to suppress labor dissidents and to crush the independent trade union movement. A few years ago, when Rouhani was first elected, a number of people, including some here in the European Parliament, expressed hope that democracy was going to gain a foothold in Iranian society. At that time, ITUC expressed doubts. Today, following the agreement with the P5+1 and the lifting of sanctions, businesses are eager to rush in and explore opportunities. At the same time, the regime, worried at the prospect of an opening, has decided to crack down any form of dissent in an attempt to muzzle any expression of democratic activism in Iran. That movement today is led by one group in society, workers and their embattled independent organizations. Destroying the democratic military spirit of workers is what the regime is intent on its quest for totalitarian control. This is why in the last week and a couple of weeks before, we have seen the death of Zimani. Salehi was sentenced to another 9 years in prison. Ali Najati from the Sugar Company Union was arrested. And Ismail Adi, Secretary General of the Iran Teachers Trade Association, was barred from living in the country and detained. Many other teachers who took to the streets since April were now in jail. This is why the ITUC has protested rigorously with the authorities and will continue to do so. This is why we have called on the Director General of the International Labour Organizations to intervene. This is why a number of our affiliates have joined in protest, and some have called on strict regulations for companies planning to invest in Iran. This is why the European Parliament here must act to protect fundamental rights in Iran. This is why you and we are here today, to tell the Iranian government and international governments that we will not tolerate these arrests, abuse, and persecutions in Iran, to stand for democracy and human dignity, and we will continue to do so. Thank you.